Hello, today I'll be talking about how can we debug the microcontroller using the remote GDB. The first thing that we need is to have a ST-Link to connect to the microcontroller. The way we connect the ST-Link to the microcontroller is by connecting the serial clock, which is the pink line. Also, we need to connect the SWDIO, which is the orange line, and last we need to connect the ground, which is the blue line. The next thing that we need to do is to install a tool that will allow us to connect the ST-Link to the microcontroller. This tool is the ST-Link tools. The next thing that we need to get is the executable file. This executable file must be in the ELF format. So we need to compile, get the ELF format. The next thing that we need to get is the ARM GNU toolchain, because it is an embedded toolchain for targets of 32 bits. So for Linux, you can download the right one for your architecture. After downloading, you can extract and we'll get all the necessary files. Now we can start using the tools that we just installed. The first one is the STUtil, which will allow us to connect the ST-Link to the microcontroller. So to use this, your ST-Link must be connected to the microcontroller and plugged in the USB port. Now we need to specify a port, so let's specify -P and a port number, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are connected to the GDB server. Now we can go to another terminal. Now we can start using the ARM toolchain. To do this, we can go to the folder that we extracted and we can execute the ARM non-EAPI-GDB. Also, let's use the text user interface. And now we need to specify the ELF file. Now we hit enter. In this screen, you can hit enter again. And now we need to connect to the server that we just started. To do this, we can type target remote semicolon and the port, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are connected. Now we want to load the ELF file. To do this, we type load. Now the file is loaded. Now we want to set a breakpoint. To do this, first we need to see where in the code we want to set the breakpoint. So to list the code, we type list, or we just type the letter L. Now let's say that I want to set the breakpoint in the firmware function. To do this, I type B for breakpoint and the name of the function and hit enter. Now we can start executing by pressing the letter C. Now the program started executing and hit the breakpoint. So now I can go to the next line by pressing N. If I press N again, I can go to the next line. To print any value, we can use the command print or just P and the name of the variable. In this case, let's see what we have in the variable A. We have the value 10 Let's see, in the variable b, we have 20. So let's execute one more time. And let's print the letter C. Now we have 30. So this is the basic of how to debug using the GDB.